Ms. Valyraki, for a number of years you have been working with themes such as the human body, athletics, boats, cranes, cars, especially sports cars, and you always come back to them. Is the constant visiting of a theme by an artist a natural outcome of his consistency?
I'm convinced of that. For many, many years I have been focused on the human body and far more in cars and everything has to do with movement. All the time I'm working on several themes, but every time after a great research and a big, I should say, study, I come back to see with another point of view, maybe the same thing, because the theme never finishes.
Painting as a cultural process may be studied as a process of communication. Is painting your language of communication? What is the relationship between art and communication?
Absolutely. Painting is the absolute communication, and not only painting, every kind of art. I should say music, painting, sculpture, architecture is a language. Every art has its language. This language has no borders, so I think I'm convinced that art is the absolute communication.
I have read in one of your interviews that you said that art is a game, but one that you don't always win. But which are the right weapons that an artist should have to be able to win in such a game?
Okay. Hardworking, very hardworking, focus on your themes, on your studies, continuously working, I should say, eyes wide open, traveling a lot and having many challenges and studies on great masters and museums and concentrating in your own studio.
Great. What is that leads you to produce representative image, something recognizable in abstract forms in your painting?
Abstract forms are everywhere in my painting. Mm-hmm. If you take a look at the painting, in this form, which is not exactly form, it's I should say crushed form, if we isolate small pieces of the work, we see abstract images here, here, here. So I think that in the conclusion, the whole of the form is consisted by little abstract forms. So I consider my work in expressionism between abstract and not abstract, form and unformed.
Ms. Valyraki, when you paint a picture, are you guiding it or is it guiding you?
This is a vice versa game, I should say. I try to guide, but in the same time, the image or not image or the informal controls me. So I should say it's a vice versa procedure.
Mm-hmm. But there must be some difficult and awkward moments when you paint. How do you overcome them?
By destroying my canvases, by destroying my paintings, and coming over again on a black surface or on a white surface. But destroying the paintings is the most, I should say, the most pleasure that I could ever have.
What do you believe that single people think and feel when they watch your paintings during one of your galleries, let's say?
I think they have a pleasure. I think, and I'm very interested on what simple people sees on my art. And this is the point, I think. We don't make art only for the specialized people or for the historical of art, etc., the critics.
When do we discern nowadays the signs of some new distinctive style of our age, which is defined by the obscure adjective postmodernistic?
Everything that has to do after 50s is a glance and a flashback taking elements and things from modernism. After the modernism, everything is postmodernism. In a century, we cannot have great changes when a big revolution has been done with the modernism. If we can characterize that as obscurity, I don't know. Maybe it's not obscurity. Maybe it's trying to get out of this century. I don't know.
Could you tell us why and how Greek victories in sports inspire you?
the great tension that Greek athletes have on them, that they want to overcome themselves, because they come from Greece, which is the country where the mind and the body in the ancient times inspired the athletes. I think this thing makes me to choose many of our athletes as a model on their movement, on their attention, on their mind, how to overcome all these things.
So, for the last question, I'm going to say a word or a phrase, and you will tell me the first thing that comes in your mind.
Okay.
Okay. So, Florence.
Renaissance.
Your family?
Everything.
Painting.
The way of my expression.
Sports?
Breaking borders.
Greece.
Greece. A myth.
Sports cars?
My love in my work.
And light.
Greece. And everything. Light is everything. In our work is everything. And for everybody is everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.